Joachim Murat was one of the most flamboyant of Napoleon's cavalry leaders, a man who looked like he'd galloped out of a painting. His uniforms blazed with gold embroidery, sashes, and plumes so tall they seemed to scrape the sky. But Murat was more than showmanship. He was the master of the great, thunderous massed cavalry charge. Napoleon once called him the bravest man in the world. Murat was at Napoleon's side in the earliest days, requisitioning the artillery that Napoleon used to put down a royalist uprising in Paris with his famous whiff of grape shot on 13 Vendémiaire, 1795, an event which first made the young General Bonaparte's name a recognizable one. Both men were in their early 20s. Murat was Bonaparte's personal aide-de-camp for the early Italian and Egyptian campaigns, by the future emperor's side for every part of his meteoric rise. Napoleon valued him as the perfect cavalry commander, fearless, aggressive, and able to electrify men into charging headlong into fire. Murat became one of Napoleon's closest companions in those years and even married Napoleon's sister, Caroline Bonaparte, in 1800. After Napoleon's coronation, Murat received the rare distinction and honor of becoming a marshal of the empire. At Eylau in 1807, with the French army reeling in a snowstorm, Napoleon unleashed Murat. Leading some 80 squadrons, over 10,000 horsemen, Murat hurled them forward in one of the largest cavalry charges in history. Through the blinding snow, they smashed through the Russian lines, wheeled, and crashed back again, buying the emperor precious time to stabilize the field. Murat's men adored his fearless presence. He was always in front, saber raised, plume flying, impossible to miss. Yet his brilliance came with recklessness. At times, he ignored Napoleon's orders or overextended, dazzled by his own dash. Later, as King of Naples, his loyalty wavered, and he broke from Napoleon in a desperate bid to save his throne. Captured after a failed uprising in 1815, he faced a firing squad with the same fearless energy he had shown in battle, commanding his executioners, "Soldiers, do your duty. Aim for the heart." Murat's life was a cavalry charge from start to finish, brilliant, reckless, and doomed.